Hi there, lovely souls. Have you ever noticed how someone tenses when you walk into a room? How their breath catches, their eyes dilate, their voice trembles just slightly when they speak to you? This person is someone who doesn't just like you, they feel you. Physically, their body has no control over its reaction to you, and no matter how much they try to play it cool, the truth is written all over them. So let's dive deeper into the cards and let's see how deeply their body responds to your presence. You might be noticing someone recently who reacts this way around you, as if they try to remain composed, calm, but their reaction just gave it all. The feelings for you send chills down your spine. Yes, this is what is happening. Okay, from the first moment they have saw you, something shifted inside them. They started to feel something that they have never ever might be have felt before. This sensation, this shivering feelings is something that you only feel for the one whom you truly feel connected to. Maybe they didn't even have understood at first at what they are feeling, but it wasn't just attraction they were feeling for you. It was something deeper, something like a pull, like a magnetic one, a force that made their skin prickle, their pulses race, and their thoughts blur, as if they couldn't take off their eyes from you. You shine so brightly, as if they start to just only see you. Even they couldn't even maybe someone who doesn't realize that how they are looking at you, how they are gazing at you, how their gaze is stuck on you. They even lose their composure when it comes to you. However, they try to remain very calm in front of you, but jealousy consumes them when you are not around. When they see that you are not around, you are spending time with someone else, okay, talking cheerfully, happily, laughing out with someone else but not with them, they feel as if that they are burning, their heart is burning, something inside of them is just crushing them. They couldn't understand why it happening. Maybe this person has never felt in love before. They doesn't understand these feelings because they have never felt it. But something is shifting inside of them and you are making this happen. Their hand might be tremble slightly when they see it. They might clutch their hands when they see that you are not being around, but their mind wonders at all that where you could be, with whom you are could be, right? When they first might be have shook hands with you, they were just shivering from tip to toe. Their voice might have wavered. They felt that instant reaction in their body, and even now, it might be hasn't faded. If anything, it's only grown stronger. So you have became a grounding force for this person, as if that you have become something very strong. Your presence is becoming more stronger day by day in this person's life, whether they have done it consciously or unconsciously, but it has taken place. It is something they couldn't deny anymore, and one thing is for sure that they are actually not denying it at all. They are accepting these energies, they are reacting to these energies because they want it. They are not going to be deliberately waiting for these things to over. Instead of that, this person is going to be clearing things up. They are becoming obsessed with the thought of you. Yes, they think they're hiding it well. They think that might be they are just, someone who is capable of it, but they're not. The unintentional responses they're giving up, they're giving when you are around them is just like a mirror. Okay, it's like a glass that is just revealing everything. Their body gives them away every single time. You might have watched closely, or if not, then watch closely if you have someone around you like this. Trace, you have already left an unshakable memory mark on their soul. They want something permanent with you. I fear you will run away from me knowing my obsession for you. This is already true that once if you will aware of this person's feelings, you might hesitate to accept this person's feelings because obsession is something some people desperately want this emotion in their life and some people runs from it. Obsession is a kind of energy that restrains the other person to do what they like and don't like, as if that the other person tries to convince their partner to be like a tame one, to react or do only what they want. Okay, So it is not something that every partner, every couple is agreeable with. So you might be someone who is a free spirited one who doesn't want an obsessive love. You want a very free spirited person who is easygoing, who doesn't hold you back, okay, and doesn't show this kind of emotions, jealousy, possessiveness, or obsession. Okay, because every person has their own perspective of wanting things in relationship. Someone wants obsessive love, but you are not be into that. So they fear that what if they come, they might have known you for some time and they have come to this realization that you are not some such kind of person who's going to be accepting this kind of feelings. That they might be, that's why holding these feelings. So I'm getting here the feeling that, have you ever noticed someone around you that whenever you enter the room or whenever you come into this person's contact or around you, around this person, that they lick their lips when they're around you? Do they stay closer to you without even realizing it? Or do their pupils dilate when they look at you? These are all involuntary signs of deep attraction. If you have seen someone that you can just trace that, yes, this person has become deeply attracted to you, and they have also developing obsession for you, and you have left a mark on their soul that is not going to be erasing. You are the manifestation of their deepest desires. So I'm getting here that when you touch them, even the slightest brush of fingers come into contact between the two of you, the trigger reaction they get is that undeniable. Their breathing changes, their skin burns when you make contact. They might even shiver slightly, not from cold, but from the sheer force of what they feel for you, because their deepest desires that is inside of them is manifesting, it is coming out. Okay, deepest desires, you can just get an idea from it. They feel something intense within them. They get the desire to touch you, to hold you, to hug you. These are the desires that seeks them. They hold themselves. They feel your presence from even from afar. This is something intense, as if that is intensity actually growing every time. The more your presence is becoming more vivid, the more they are feeling, and it is starting to even feel from us as if that this person knows even your footsteps, as if that they are all aware of all your presence all at once. You are a force for them, magnetic and utterly irresistible. They can't deny it, and they are not going to deny it, like I said. That this person is someone, yes, it is might be one sided right now, but soon this person's presence, consistent and persistent behavior towards you, is going to be let you see this person in a new light. Yes. And what is wild is that this person's reaction doesn't fade over time. If anything, it is intensifying into more, something irresistible, something magnetic. Every time they see you, their body betrays them. Just a little more by more. Yes, they get flustered more easily. Their voice softens when they talk to you, as if that this person is a whole new person when it comes to you. They react to you differently, they talk to you differently, their behavior changes when they talk to you, when they come in contact with you, everything changes in them. They see a future with you, a dream home, and forever. They burn for you. Yes, their voice becomes so soft, as if that they are they are a different individual. The personality changes when it comes to you, and sometimes even they have to physically restrain themselves from reaching out to you, from reacting on the way their body wants to react with you. The burning desire they're feeling for you is something that they are holding back. Yes, it's very, very intense. And when they are alone, they relive every moment, every touch, every glance. They wonder if you noticed it too. They want you to actually notice it without them telling you. They wonder if your body would also react the same way when you are around, or you react the same way when you are around. They actually notices every single detail about you. How you look, how you talked, how you smiled, what were you wearing, what kind of lipstick you were wearing if you were a girl, what kind of suit you have wear if you were a boy. Okay, everything, every detail, what kind of color you mostly wear. Okay, what kind of dress you prefer, what kind of food you prefer, what kind of drink you prefer, which places you like to go the most. Each and every little details about you, they takes note on it. They notices every little detail, even about your moods, when you are smiling, when you are happy, if you are tensed, everything. They knows everything about you because it notices it. They notices it not only for their own beneficial. They notices it because they care for you. They have fallen deeply in love with you, and then they are not denying it to their soul. However, their actions are actually totally something has been happening unconsciously here. They are not doing it consciously. But even it is happening unconsciously, they are happy that they are happening. They want you to know in one way or the other that they have different feelings for you. They're not someone who sees you like they see others. They are creating this difference, like how they treat you and how they treat others, so that you can easily differentiate between it, that this person treats me differently, there is something this person does. Actually, you come to know about someone's crush on you, or that you also react this way when you fall in love with a person, right? You behave differently in front of that person, you talk differently, you dress up well, you wear beautiful, fragrance that feels very warm and welcoming, you groom yourself. This is the things you do to attract the other person towards you, isn't it? This is all this person is also doing for you. They're grooming themselves, they present themselves in front of you for the utmost, that at least you can have a look at them and you can differentiate the difference. They feel embarrassed if you suddenly appear in front of out of the nowhere and they're not well groomed or they're not well dressed. They feel as if that if you will see them from a different perspective and you would start to avoid them. They feel like humiliating. They feel like that they're chasing your shadow, which is actually not entirely the wrong thing. They feel like that they are chasing after a shadow, but they are also obsessed with your energy. What should they do? It is a chemistry they are feeling with you because you make them feel like home. You make me feel like home. Why would someone feel obsessed with you if they don't love you deeply? This isn't just an attraction, it's chemistry. And it is in the most vulnerable, raw, and primal level of attraction chemistry. And once two bodies react to each other like this, it's only a matter of time before something explosive happens. I think that even you are reacting to this person's energy now, because this person's energy is way more intense to be get avoided. They're not going to be holding on to this or not fighting this feeling anymore. They will come to tell you. Their body is already doing it. Just the words are left to say. But once you both will be ready, what you will both will be confirmed about each other's feelings, then the magic will happen. Then you will start to spend time with one another. You might also go on dates. You will start all over like lovers. And after that, finally, who knows? That you might also end up getting married with one another. And like this future they are already seeing with you become your reality. Your dream home, your dream forever with one another will become your reality. Who knows, right? For them, it's impossible to resist your charm. Like I said, they relive the moments when you part ways. The way you looked at them, the sweetness of your voice, the way you smiled at them, the little bit of touch they had with you, it lingers and they crave more. They desire more. And this intensify their passion for you. They start up dreaming about you, imagining things with you, even maybe the wild ones, maybe the insane ones, maybe the most primal ones. It's not actually not something that a lover cannot do, especially when they feel so intensely for the person whom they're falling for. I have been manifesting someone just like you. Yes, they have been manifesting a person like you. When they first saw you, met you for the first time, they realized something. It might be have never happened, all of a sudden. It took time. They have fallen for you, might be slowly, not at once. They first might be have admired you, admired your passion, admired your ambition, the grounding force you have. But slowly and slowly, they started to realize something else. Their energy started to shift. The way they sees you starting to shift, as if that one of the days it suddenly struck them that there is something more to how they see you. They couldn't actually help themselves react differently to you with how they usually react with others. It is actually not common for them to react in the same way with you. They are someone who values your hard work. They sees what others might be couldn't see. Okay, you are might be a far-sighted person. You have a lots of potential. You are very hardworking, and your hard work is sometimes something who is actually bringing you much of a success in your life. Okay, and they sees it, and they respects it. They just treat you differently. Might be something like this happened before, like they started to respect your wits, your performance, but day by day something shifted. They started to look at you differently. Maybe even they were at loss when they finally realized that they have fallen for you. But when they finally realized it, they started to react differently. You might have also started to realize that this person is acting differently around you. Might be when you go out together on a group, okay, you spend together with a group together, this they act differently with you. Okay, when you sit near this person become might be very stiff. They might even slaughter sometimes, and their face turns red. Okay, something similar happens to this person. I see that the future of this connection is very bright. And it is a confirmation that the horizon, in the distant horizon, something beautiful is waiting for both of you. This relationship is a manifestation of both of your soul's desires. It is not happening because you have suddenly fell for one another, and that's it. It is your souls calling for one another. You crossed path, you fell for one another. That person of yours became following you, okay, started to follow you, they started to fall for you, okay, and the deepest desire that has been dormant inside of them suddenly started to ignite, suddenly started to resurface. Why? Because their soul has recognized something within you that has been sleeping for years, and your soul is also reacting to this soul calling. You are someone who are unable to distract each other's emotions or distract each other from doing anything. Okay? You come back to one another, you think about one another despite of trying each and everything. This person is someone who has been manifesting someone who is just like you, and you appeared in front of them, like in front of them. How miraculous it is. Nothing happens coincidentally. It is a law of, it is a law that has been followed by the universe for ages, for eternity, that nothing happens in this universe coincidentally. Everything has a purpose, has a reason to happen, and if you have been going through something, that there is has to be a reason. Can you feel this connection as strongly as I do? They're wondering it. That do you feel the same way they do? Do you even have the same feelings for them? Because they are trying to make it known to you, even it is subconsciously. Maybe they're not doing it with having ulterior motives, but whatever it is happening, it is actually out of their control, but they want you to know. They don't want to chase the shadow forever. They want confirmation here. They're obsessed with your energy. They can't get over you. They will ruin themselves if they couldn't have you. Their life will be at stake because you have already made them whole, and another person cannot make them feel home anymore. And this person has become obsessed to a level of what? No going back. No one can ever be like you. They will never let you go. Okay? You have become irresistible for them. And there is no denying it how strongly they feel for you. You make me lose control in the best way. They're not going to be waiting much longer. What I'm seeing here. You have to make them feel something more deeper inside their core, as if you have shaken their core, and now there is no turning back. Okay, it's only a matter of time that this person is going to be breaking off, yes, truly going to be breaking off from this resistance, and they will react the way they have never reacted anymore. And might be a little bit of trigger is needed here, and when that trigger is going to be striking them, yes, that will be the last call. So my dear, their body is already telling a lot of things, a lot of signs they are giving through their body. The thing that is left is only the words to come out, and who knows what the next move they will do. So just get ready to just be surprised any moment. Multiple scenarios are waiting for you. Anything could happen. Okay, so if I have helped you in any way in clearing things up between the two of you, then let me know in the comment section. I will meet you in another reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.